the corner of 20th and Blake, live at Coors Field in Denver. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Washington Nationals and the Colorado Rockies. Stay tuned for Rockies baseball next. German Marquez is on the mound for the Rockies in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Their ball club is going to have to keep a close eye on this one. This guy's nearing 200 innings on the season, and that's a lot of innings. A guy that takes the ball every 5 days. I'm sure they're going to watch to see if there are any signs of him tiring early in this one.
Here now is Juan Soto. He will lead this one off today. And the first pitch of the afternoon misses as we get underway here at lovely Coors Field.
First pitch, 110.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And that's through for a hit. He'll get it into second.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with the runner in scoring position one batter into the game.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Looking to get something to the right side with that leadoff man at second to start the ball game. From the belt, the pitch, swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Every manager and every pitcher in the league loves to play with an early lead, and they've got one here. Back-to-back doubles put them up by a run with the opportunity to stretch the lead here with another dangerous hitter set to step up.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 1 home run and 6 RBIs. Fastball called for strike two.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2. Fouled off. Pitch on its way to Avila. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Next, here is number 3. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. First pitch on its way. Line towards center field. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Just an excellent job of bat head discipline right there. Able to go below the zone. That pitch is not a strike. That was actually a pretty nasty pitch, and he was able to go down and spoil it.
Stepping in now, Luis Garcia. Down the left field line and deep. And no one will track it down. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 6 home runs and 19 driven in. Ready with the 0-1. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. 1 run scores. Here's a second runner around third. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 3.
That's a monster at bat right there. A 1-run lead is fine and everything, but a 3-run cushion feels a lot better. And that's where they stand right now after that 3-bagger.
Carter Kieboom digs in now as he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 6 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Blackmon going back at the track. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now. And he will make it in at third. He's got himself a 1-out triple.
The center fielder, number 28.
That could prove to be a big run in this one, guys.
Well, this triple brings in another run, and if they don't stop the bleeding quick and start answering back, they're going to have a hill too steep to climb.
Lane Thomas now as he'll take a look at ball 1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
Well, that's a surprising late swing on a heater, middle cut right there. In a fastball count, he's going to have to turn it up a notch.
4 runs here in this half inning. One pitch is a knuckle curve. He's in the hole now, 1-2. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Another 1-2 delivery. Hit softly down the line at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Next up, Ryan Zimmerman. First pitch on its way.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Ryan Zimmerman. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 2-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Standing in now, Paulo Espino, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Nationals 5 and the Rockies nothing. Paulo Espino, the Panamanian right-hander, will get the nod here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Here's C.J. Cron now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
C.J. Cron.
And the pitch. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Gone! A solo home run for C.J. Cron, number 28 on the season. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
Place is going nuts right here. You want to get your fans involved? Leadoff hitter, take them deep in your home yard.
Batting second, the shortstop.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He's there and records the first out.
Batting third.
With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I know they're hoping for more out of Charlie Blackmon right now. For whatever reason, he's been absolutely atrocious at home. He's hitting under 200 in front of his home crowd, and I don't know how to explain it. Maybe he's just putting too much pressure on himself. I know this. These fans are really ready for him to break out here at home.
Here's Ryan McMahon now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Line drive base hit.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, number 1.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 0-1 pitch. Tapped out in front of home. To second for one, but wisely no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue.
Batting fifth.
Love the aggressiveness from the catcher right there. He was looking at making the throw to second all the way, and he did a great job with his footwork to get to the ball and then make a strong throw for the out. Good stuff.
First things first, here's a throw over. Runner back safely. Elias Diaz the next to hit. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Hampson is off of first with 2 away. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0. Use the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Second inning coming up. It's the Nationals 5 and the Rockies 1. Second inning set to go, and standing in the outfielder, Juan Soto. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Hampson will wait on it. And very quickly, one gone.
The first baseman, number 19.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And let me tell you about outfielder Chuck Nasty, Charlie Blackmon. One of the best in the business out there, covering a ton of room in the outfield, gap to gap, with one of the most accurate arms in the game.
Josh Bell the next to hit. And a ball 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That evens it up, 1-1. Pitch on the way. Here's a liner, caught at first by Crone. Had him played perfectly that time, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting, the catcher, Alex Avila.
Base is empty, 2 away, and the next to bat will be the left-handed hitting catcher, Alex Avila. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Good fastball there. Didn't get the swing, but the guy at the plate isn't someone who chases many bad pitches.
And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
I like the way they're making him work out on that mound. They've taken a lot of early pitches right here. It's going to benefit them in the later innings.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-1 after the foul ball there.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Nationals gone in order. They lead this one, though, 5-1. And now, Raimel Tapia. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job one at bat at a time.
First pitch on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
He offered at that pitch out of the zone there, and I think that's a result of the previous pitch getting called against him. He might feel like he's needing to expand the zone if that's how it's going to be called.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting seven.
Time for a look at the curly W on D. And fellas, the one thing I'm excited about today is watching this team flash the leather. Pickett and grin. In the National League, this team has the highest fielding percentage. That screams to their pitchers taking them to some nice steak dinners on the road.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The average for him at 267 on the year. A dozen home runs and 75 RBIs. Blackmon behind. No balls and two strikes.
Your idea of working a count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.